Welcome back to the channel, where public encounters meet legal scrutiny, and every camera captures a story worth examining. Today's footage comes courtesy of the original creator, link below, so be sure to check out that channel and show your support. What starts as a simple look at a few ambulances quickly turns into a heated argument over privacy, filming rights, and who actually understands the law. Stay tuned for the full breakdown. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-world encounters, accountability, and legal analysis.
Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's Audit in Yorkshire. So we are in Skipton and we are at Oak Valley Fire Medical and Training Services. Now, I didn't know this building was this company. All I saw were the ambulance, a couple of ambulances, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to walk on and see what the crack is. But I didn't know this was a training service.
We've got ambulance from down there, and we like ambulances, police cars.
Yeah, just saw ambulances down from Main Road. We're just in there
like
making some videos. So yeah.
The encounter starts calmly, with the filmer approaching what appears to be an interesting site containing emergency-style vehicles. At this stage, there is no conflict, only curiosity and casual conversation. These opening moments are important because they establish that no immediate dispute exists and that the interaction begins without hostility. The atmosphere feels routine, but that calm won't last long.
We've come on. Obviously, I didn't know it were a business as such. I thought it was just I thought it may have been just a dumping ground. But Oak Valley Fire Medical and Training Services. Are you all right to talk to me about that? Tell me what it is. Who you provide for and stuff.
We provide for everybody, from NHS to private things.
Oh, that private ambulance
not like
companies.
St John's or like that. No.
Right.
It's proper. Like I say, we've got contracts with Air Valley and all sorts. of stuff.
So you're like a subcontractor.
Yeah.
Who trains ambulance staff,
That makes
fire
sense.
staff.
They do fire, so they do events as well. Oh yeah. We do fire cover and ambulance cover and paramedic cover and all sorts of stuff. Oh, that's why you've got your own ambulances in. That
That's
makes
very
sense.
interesting.
Yeah, we saw them down there and we didn't know what it was.
Are these in use or are these
Most of them
knackered?
are. And then they do camper vans as well.
Oh, camper vans.
That one's a write-off. I'm going to have to get on because I'm trying Oh to yeah, get that yeah. started We to... don't want
Do you mind if we have a look at them before we go?
Hi, can we get ready for the meeting, please?
Just ignore that, mate.
Let me just run up and ask them in office because it's not my car.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Just have a quick look at ambulances and that. So we've got Oak Valley campers. So these are their camper vans. We've got.
As employees explain the nature of the business, the conversation remains cooperative and informative. The filmer learns that the vehicles belong to a medical and training operation rather than an abandoned facility. This segment highlights how many audits begin with simple observation rather than confrontation. For a moment, it appears the encounter may conclude without incident.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Right.
Ambulances.
Why?
Well, we saw them down from Main Road.
Right. Hi, can we get ready for the meeting, please?
Could we turn them off while we're now?
Yeah.
What?
Would you like to turn
Could you drop
the
them
cameras
down?
off, please?
The cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't
You're
do
having
that.
a discussion with us.
I record everything I see.
Well, what are you recording?
All my
then?
interactions.
What are you recording?
I just wondered if I could have a look round.
No.
I was just asking that guy because
privately owned.
Yeah,
I've-
we understand.
I've never. Yeah, I know it's privately owned. That's why I've not gone in.
Right.
But, oh-
Put your video in, so you're.
Oh, that's fine, yeah, that's-
Vehicles.
It's not because
It's
we
not
don't want to
fine,
be on
'cause
your
they're
video.
our vehicles, not yours.
Well, did he not tell you we were filming?
No.
Oh.
You said you were filming the ambulances.
Yeah.
But this is private property.
So you,
private ambulance.
so you knew we may have had cameras, and you've come down to speak to us anyway.
We'll come down to
this is
speak to you to
private
find out why you're
property,
here, because this is
and
private
we don't
property.
appreciate being videoed.
Oh well, we're allowed to by law.
on
I've
private
just
property.
come to ask you permission.
The
So-
answer is no. Then thank you
The
very
reason,
much.
reason why we're doing it now is because if this interaction goes the wrong way, we call the police and say we've done something, then we could prove otherwise.
But why are you here in the first place?
just to have a
Well,
look,
the
mate. We're
ambulances,
just
we
visiting
treat
interesting
the
places.
ambulances, Fire engines, police cars.
But so
that
why
kind of
didn't
thing.
you come and knock on the door
Because-
and say, please?
Oh well, we were going.
The tone changes dramatically when management arrives and questions the filming activity. Concerns about privacy and ownership immediately enter the discussion. This is where the classic clash between private property rights and public filming rights begins to emerge. Neither side appears willing to simply accept the other's position, creating the first real tension of the encounter.
The guy in the came and asked us what we were doing.
So thank you very much.
Oh, we didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
So if you
accept
could
that.
leave the private...
If you can just be quiet a minute, because you've got a bit of an attitude. I'll speak to this lady who hasn't got an attitude. So we was going to knock on your door, but then this gentleman came. I don't want to get him into trouble. He's not give us permission. He came over and asked us what we were doing. We asked him the same question we're asking you, and he said, "I'll go inside and I'll ask somebody because it's not my decision to make." That's what he said to me. Right. So I don't want him to get into trouble.
No, he won't get into trouble.
We haven't gone any further.
No.
Obviously, you've come down.
Yeah.
You're saying no.
Yes.
That's fine.
Well, switch the camera off then, and would you kindly leave our property?
We'll go. We'll leave the cameras.
Yeah, we'll leave, but we'll leave the cameras rolling. But we'll.
Well, you can say we've done nothing. We're not going to say anything.
Yeah.
But the whole point is, that would be brilliant. Thank you very much. Down there, you should have.
You're a bit sarcastic, you aren't you? Do you mind if I take my drone up? Can I take?
The discussion becomes more confrontational as requests are made for the cameras to be switched off and for the filmer to leave. While property owners generally have authority to remove unwanted visitors from private land, recording itself is not automatically unlawful. The disagreement now shifts away from curiosity and into competing interpretations of rights and expectations. The atmosphere grows noticeably more hostile.
No, this is private property, so no.
We can still fly over.
In the nicest possible way. No, thank you very much. You videoing me is invading my personal privacy.
You don't.
Because I have not given you permission. Record all you want, because I am not giving you permission to record me. And we have asked you a few times to leave.
I'm leaving, but listen, there's no.
So if you could walk off
That's
my
fine.
property
That's
then.
fine, but there's no expectations of privacy
That's fine.
in a public place.
Because it's a no-through road.
Yes, but it's open to the public, is what I'm trying to explain. There's an implied right of access.
It's private property.
But there's an implied right of access under Section 33 of Criminal Justice Act 1972.
Could you leave our property?
I am leaving, but you're arguing with me. You're arguing with me.
I'm not going to speak again. Please.
All right, we'll stop talking then. I'm going to take my drone over now, okay? I'm going to go back to the main road and take my drone over.
You're still not leaving, and I'm still not talking until that point that you're not leaving.
Well, go back to work.
Come on.
It's not simple.
We're out looking on the trading estate to see what trade's going on.
Come on, let's go.
We are asking you very nicely.
I thought you weren't going to speak again. You weren't going to speak again.
You were going to leave when I didn't speak, and you still haven't left.
I'm leaving now, so be quiet and go back to work.
Anyway, see you later, ladies. Have a good day.
Language?
Arguments about privacy intensify as legal claims begin to surface. One side insists filming is an invasion of privacy, while the other argues there is no reasonable expectation of privacy in this context. This is often one of the most misunderstood areas of public filming encounters. The discussion becomes less about facts and more about frustration.
Just said be quiet and go back to work.
Exactly, so leave
I've not committed.
now, please.
Yeah, I'm doing. We're going backwards. Look, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step.
I've already explained that. I'm not going to explain myself again, all right? Right, we'll go back to work then. Have a good day.
Anyway, different shampoo I think you need.
Actually, I think this is multiple businesses, so I believe that's their property there. Yeah. So we are now not on their property, so we can we can stand here now. We can stand here now.
Bye bye. See you later, Karen.
Absolutely diabolically rude, she was. And then try saying I were rude. That's how you speak to members at public. It's absolutely disgusting. You need a fresher course in customer service. Definitely. Anyway, there's another company here. So there's Eve Products. There's another company here what's empty. So this is obviously it's open.
Even after moving away from the immediate area, the disagreement continues. Personal remarks replace constructive dialogue, and both sides appear increasingly irritated. What could have been a simple request and departure now feels like a battle over principle. The breakdown in communication becomes almost as significant as the filming itself.
Right guys, it's drone time. They are not going to like this. So this road here just at the other side of these bollards is maintained at the public expense. I've checked this before when I took it up at Decra, so we'll see you up in sky. Right guys, let's get the judge up into the sky. Let's go up and over and have a look. We've got an fantastic line of sight here. So they're them ambulances we've just looked at, obviously. Them sausages have gone back inside. Absolutely rude, them, weren't they? I mean, you know, having a go at us, saying, well, we should have gone and gotten permission. Well, I believe that's what we were doing, guys. You know, we're actually waiting for that guy to come back down, and we didn't move. We didn't really move, did we? You know, and they come out and started giving us a load of shit. Wow.
The encounter enters a new phase as the drone is launched from what the filmer believes to be publicly accessible land. Unlike ground-level recording, drone operations introduce an entirely different legal framework involving aviation regulations and airspace rules. The confrontation may have ended face-to-face, but the scrutiny of the property continues from above. Tension remains even without direct interaction.
That's not very nice. So let's get a look. Let's get a look around here. We've got another ambulance there in the doorway. They have got quite a few. I'll take a look round back. We've got a couple of other businesses around here. I don't know if this is part of the same company. Oh, it's a bin. So obviously this set of units is not just operated by one business, so we've got...
Aerial footage provides a broader perspective of the premises and surrounding businesses. From a legal standpoint, visibility from lawful airspace often creates different expectations than visibility from private land. The drone segment also demonstrates how modern auditing frequently extends beyond handheld cameras. The encounter evolved from a personal dispute into a wider examination of visibility and observation.
Solar panels. It looks like it's the Oak Valley Medical what's got the solar panels. Nobody else. I've got a guy down there fixing the door or doing something with ambulance. In my defence, guys, I thought this was a scrapyard. So, but it is what it is. You know, they come out and they're very rude. So, yeah, we'll see you back on ground.
The filmer reflects on the confrontation while continuing to survey the area. Frustration remains evident, and the narrative shifts toward evaluating the behavior of those involved. By now, the original subject, the ambulances, has largely faded into the background. The focus becomes the conduct of the interaction itself.
Right guys, the drone is back down on the ground. So is War. I sent him up as well. Yeah, absolute sausages, them guys, man. Like I said, we didn't intend on filming a medical services company. We just saw the ambulances. We had no idea what it was. The conversation went very nice, and then the two wicked witches of the north North Yorkshire came out and started giving us a load of shit for no reason. Absolute poor customer service. Seriously, very, very poor. If you know these two women, please let them know about this video. I want them to reflect on their behaviour, and hopefully they'll approach members of the public a little bit more professionally in the future.
The closing commentary delivers a strong criticism of the staff's response and frames the encounter as a customer service failure. Public-facing organizations often find themselves under scrutiny when dealing with unexpected filming. Whether justified or not, the way concerns are communicated can significantly shape public perception. This final segment leaves viewers with competing narratives about who handled the situation appropriately.
This video, guys, as always, you know what's coming. Hit the like button, don't forget, give it a click on your way out. Drop a comment down in the comment section, let us know what you think about this video and them two women's behaviour at the very most. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one, guys. Bye for now.
The encounter concludes with a final appeal for viewer feedback and reflection. No police intervention occurs, no enforcement action is taken, and the dispute ends largely as a disagreement over rights and expectations. Yet the emotional fallout remains evident right to the end. Sometimes the most revealing part of an audit is not the law itself, but how people react when they believe their rights are being challenged.